What'd you think of UFC 280?
Absolutely phenomenal.
Don't bet against Islam.
Yeah, let's talk about some fucking
Deportes?
Yeah.
Islam Makhachev, shout out him. I mean, he dominated Charles.
Bro, I'm telling you, no mustache. This
can't lose.
Cannot lose.
Cannot lose.
Cannot lose.
And then the other fight between Aljo and TJ Dillashaw, I guess Dillashaw had separated his shoulder like multiple times in the camp. Like he said 20 times throughout the camp he separated it. So his shit was just hanging on tendons. Apparently he told the referee. Now this is the guy who's also been popped for steroids. And he had a big suspension for steroids. So some people also going like, yeah, your shoulder heals way quicker when you're on fucking roids all the time. And now you're not. So now your shoulder's popping out all the time. It's not healing as fast. All this kind of shit is like, this is what happens. So his shit popped out almost immediately. And that motherfucker made it through the rounds.
Wow.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Showed incredible heart. But Aljamain Sterling, who's from Long Island, I'm pretty sure, is an absolute savage, bro.
Yeah.
Like an absolute... His ability to get on your back, pause, fast forward, is terrifying, bro. It's like, have you ever seen like a dwarf put on a backpack?
I haven't, but
they get it on so fast, right? Like I think because everything's closer to them, like they could just do these quick motions, like
it's like magical almost.
No, like if you watch a dwarf get on this couch, it will happen really quick.
Your examples be trash.
No, I'm being serious. Like it will happen so fast. Like a dwarf doing some movements. You don't even know, like a squirrel running up a tree. Like they're like that, and that's Aljo has dwarf speed. Aljamain Sterling has dwarf speed.
So
he's on your back without you even knowing. You're having a conversation with him right now. On your back. That's how fast he has dwarf speed, dude. He is
crazy,
dwarf speed, dude. There's Mach 9, Mach 10, dwarf. That's what Aljo's got.
Wow.
That's what Tom Cruise hit in Top Gun.
He hit
That's
dwarf?
why his plane exploded. He hit dwarf. He hit dwarf speed and his plane fucking exploded because the plane was too big to handle that kind of speed. You need a small frame, fat ass. That's what Aljamain Sterling has. I don't know if anybody can beat him. And then Sugar Sean, God damn.
Yeah, respect to him. People were giving him shit though. They're like,
I was seeing you.
No, he lost that shit.
Yeah.
He lost that shit. He lost it. He lost it, and he knows he lost it.
That's hilarious.
But he won. He lost. He won the decision. He lost the fight, but he won the decision. But he showed so much fucking heart, bro.
he looked confident as fuck.
Wait, what the fuck?
No, he lost, bro. But he won the fight.
Why do you think he lost?
Well, because he lost more rounds than he won. Yeah. But he got the decision, which was a bad decision. But it's the best thing for the UFC because now you have an absolute fucking superstar who does everything you want. He fucking podcasts. He hangs out with the biggest, internet celebrities. He's creating content, rising.
Looks cool.
His ability looks phenomenal. Gets the game, and he beat arguably the best striker in the division. Absolutely amazing. This guy Peter Yan, and he didn't beat him, but he
even if you call a decision bad, he hung in there amazing.
He hung
all
in, and
5
he
rounds.
hurt him big. That's the
like-
thing. You can't take that away from him.
And his face looks great. He barely
He
got
looks
touched.
great, and
Yeah.
Peter Yan looks disgusting. He got a pussy over his eye. He got a fat pussy on his eye.
Yeah.
He literally got knee in his head and a fat appeared over his eye.
Really?
100%, dude. It was crazy. Pussy was on his eye, bro.
I get the pussy thing.
You know how people get tattoos like right here?
Yeah, like R.I.P.
He got a pussy from a knee.
Really?
Kneed him, and a pussy appeared right above his eye. So that's what Sugar Sean can do: make a box slip, doubled up right on your eye.
Majora Minora.
Hurt him.
Yeah.
Hurt him big time. Hurt him twice.
Yeah.
Or maybe even 3 times. You cannot take that away from him. Did not necessarily get outstruck by Peter Yan. I don't think he got outstruck at all. I think Peter got him to the ground a few times, and I think he did some work over there, and I think Peter won that guard, but you cannot take it away from him. It was amazing to see him do that. He's gonna have a tough time with Aljamain Sterling. I don't know. He's got the length. He can create that distance. I don't know what he's gonna do about dwarf speed, bro. I don't know what he's gonna do about dwarf speed. That's different, bro.
Yeah.
That's different. But it was great to see him go into deep waters. And he found out something about himself. Like when Izzy came on the podcast, he goes, when I was in there, man, he had that fight against, the fuck was his name?
Gastelum, right?
Yeah, Kelvin Gastelum. And he goes, yeah, I went deeper than I've ever been.
Yeah.
And I found something else about myself. And I think our boy found something else about Sugar Sean. Found something else. He found how deep he could go.
That was you in the ice bath.
That was me in the ice bath, bro.
Yeah, you were discovering it by yourself.
I discovered me.
Yeah.
I was talking about my favorite book, Shackleton.
You see McGregor's tweet?
Oh, God, what do you say? I'll beat Makhachev.
It's a picture of Makhachev and it's a picture of Volk, and it says, my 2 old belts on 2 little ticks. This fight does 10 buys.
Yep.
Is that still your guy? Is that still your king?
I'll be honest. Nobody can create excitement around a fight like Conor.
All right, but is it still your king?
I'll be honest. Nobody can create excitement around a fight like Conor. The guy's an absolute fucking genius.
You wash, nigga.
But do I think that he can compete at the highest level of MMA anymore? No, I don't think he can. But do I think it's great for his brand, for people to think that he's going to come back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I think that's why he's like, I'm not announcing the retirement. And I think once he has enough shit popping outside of MMA, like that can, like let's say this movie he's going to do blows the fuck up and he does some more movies and he does some other things. Once that celebrity is creating enough heat outside of his fight heat, he'll go, okay, I don't need that anymore. It's a very strategic and like brilliant business decision. He'll probably say I'm a fucking idiot for even suggesting it, but if you can create heat without having to get your face smashed in every single time, why do that?
He should just go WWE.
I mean, he would
Personality,
be phenomenal.
yeah,
He'd be phenomenal.
Yeah.
I want him to do it. But maybe that doesn't sell as many bottles of Proper 12.
Yeah.
Look at the rock.
I think he would see it as a step down, too.
Probably.
And I think that would hurt him.
Yes, you're right. He dedicated his entire life to this thing,
Yeah.
you know?
To actual combat. And I'm not
Yeah.
saying wrestling's doesn't hurt, but it's like, it's scripted.
It's not combat.
Yeah.
It hurts. It's real. It hurts, but it's not combat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
great way of
It's
looking
not
at
going to
it.
be in a movie, though.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. He's got this movie.
Roadhouse.
So
Yeah.
let's see how that does. I hope it does well. I hope he becomes a big old fucking movie star.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I mean, he's a star. It'd be great to see him doing movies.
What that motherfucker did for MMA is,
Insane. And then this weekend, Jake Paul is fighting Anderson Silva.
yo, Jake looks good, bro.
You
and
saw
it-
the fat suit?
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was
Very funny.
But nah, Jake is, shout out Jake, man. That's a big step up and a brave thing to do. And I know people are going to say, oh, Anderson's old or whatever. He's one of the greatest strikers in the history of combat sports.
Yeah.
And Jake is going up again. And he has actual boxing fights. Like he has boxing fights against boxers, not just against like MMA dudes. So the guy knows what he's doing in there. He is older, there's no question. But it's a huge step up and I'm excited for it. I love it. I'm glad to see it. And I hope it does really big numbers too, because this is one of those where it's like, we love Anderson. Like I imagine all of us here, we like Anderson.
Of course.
So it's like, I don't want to see Jake, and I think Jake has a lot of respect for Anderson.
Yeah,
'cause
he
usually
does.
Jake is making your life horrible.
The
in
pre-fight
lead
shit
up.
has been really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't been disrespectful at all.
And I hope that the fight does big numbers just out of pure curiosity, because then you have this area where if Jake does win, you're like, yo, he was respectful to that guy and he beat him on fair terms. It's like, hey, give it up. Instead of, man, fuck this guy who was mean and then he just got lucky and he picked on a 48-year-old, what they will say. I'm excited for this. This is
Can
gonna
you
be
make a
interesting.
prediction?
Man, I'm like, I root for Jake always, so I'm going to say I think Jake can figure something out. I really think, but I think that this is his toughest test, man. I think this is his toughest test. The thing that Jake has is undeniable power.
Yeah.
He can put the lights out. In one punch, he can put your lights out. Regardless if you're a professional fighter, doesn't matter what you've been hit with. So we're going to see if he can land.
Also a lot of drive. I think a lot of will. Like I think he wants it.
Yeah.
I
think he wants it more.
I think he wants it more.
Yeah.
But it's just like, is the in the ring experience going to come in for Anderson where he's like, oh, I know how to navigate this pressure. I've been here before. I can handle it.
Yeah. I think Jake can pull it off. I know it sounds crazy. I think Jake can pull it off.
I think he can. The one thing that I keep thinking of is the Woodley fight. Now, Jake may have gotten much better in the past year, but that was like a year ago.
Yep.
And Woodley got some licks in.
Yep.
Like Woodley almost.
And if Woodley hits you,
yeah.
Anderson's going to hit you.
Yes.
Anderson's much taller, much better boxer.
Much better boxer.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like, I would love to see Jake win, but I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think that that's a bad take at all. Like I think a lot of people I think Jake's going into this as the underdog.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I hope Silva's in good condition. Like, he hasn't fought in a while. Like, that's the thing I'm concerned with. If he's conditioned well, I think he's.
You think he got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just, it's so tricky. It's like every time you go, Jake's not going to do it, then he does. At a certain point in time, you got to go,
let's see what happens.
Let's see. You got to, you know what I mean? You got to roll with them. Like,
yeah.
If you're going to bet on this fight, though.
And if you're going to bet on this fight, listen, betonline.ag, man. The motherfucking goats in the business. Shout out to them, man. They've been great to us. They're going to be great to you. They're going to match your initial deposit bonus, 50% of it, up to $1,000. So you put in $1,000, they're going to give you a free $500 to gamble with. I've told you guys this before. They really fucking held it down for us. So if you're going to go gamble, use them, okay?
Use that promo code Flagrant.
Make sure you use that promo code Flagrant, okay? betonline.ag. And you know we got the big dog coming into town. You know Izzy's coming into town November 12th.
You going to that fight?
Tight, I'm missing that.
We all got to go to that fight.
I'm got fucking Madison. Comedy on State.
Well, shout out. This is a great comedy club.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm staying with it. Otherwise, that shit would get moved.
Anyway, man, so I'm excited about that. Definitely looking. That's going to be.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, come on. Oh, and at the Garden.
Son.
Like, the energy's going to. And you get Chandler versus Poirier as well. Like, that's.
Whole card is stacked. Yeah, it's going to be fire.
BetOnline.ag. Run it up. Promo code Flagrant.